Welcome to part 1 of lesson 64, our very last lesson in this notebook or folder. And it's word problems involving money, pages 77 and 78. Okay, so in this lesson, our content objective for 4th grade MD measurement data A2. I can use the 4 operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, to solve word problems involving measurement, including simple fractions and decimals. Language objective, I can use vocabulary related to money to help explain how to solve problems involving intervals of this should just say money. Social objective, I can work with others to create models which prove the solutions to money word problems. So, in case you don't know the value of some of these coins, a quarter, now the back doesn't always look like this, but most of the fronts look like that, is 25 cents, or if you're writing 25 cents with the dollar sign, you never have both symbols. You either have 25 with the cent symbol, or the dollar symbol with the decimal and 25 hundredths. A dime is 10 cents. A nickel is 5 cents. The name of this coin is actually the 1 cent coin, but we call it as a nickname a penny. But the actual name is 1 cent because it is 1 cent, 1/100th of a dollar. There's 100 of them to make a dollar. So just remembering what the value is of each coin. And then here we're told the cost of certain items that need to be purchased. So similar to like when we have the book fair and you have to buy certain items and you're told the amount, that's kind of what we're looking at here. So we have different items for sale. So we're going to use both of these sets of information to help us solve the problems. Mr. Skippy's Fun Stuff Emporium. So here we have Joey buys a clipboard, a baseball glove, and a beach ball. How much money does Joey spend? So we need to find the total. We do not know the total. We're going to either add or multiply. So we multiply when they're equal amounts. So is our clipboard and our baseball glove and our beach ball equal amounts? No, they're all different. So we're going to add. So we're going to add first the clipboard is $1.54. The baseball glove is $5.98. And the beach ball is 59 cents. So when we're adding with decimals, you have to make sure those decimals are lined up, because that will help make sure that your tenths are lined up, or your dimes, and your hundredths or pennies are lined up, as well as your ones or dollars. So 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 4 more is 21. 9 plus 5 is 14, plus 5 more is 19, plus 2 more is 21. And then 2, 3 plus 5 is 8. We bring that decimal down. So $8.11. So our total is $8.11. Joey spends $8.11. All right. How much more? Much more. That is a comparison. When we compare two amounts, we're finding a difference. When we're comparing two amounts, we're finding a difference, so we're going to subtract. How much more does a stuffed animal cost than a pair of flip-flops? So we're comparing the stuffed animal to the flip-flops. So let's see. Flip-flops are $3.65. Stuffed animal is $4.07. So this one's more. To find our difference, we'll take our larger amount and have that on top. And the flip-flops are $3.65. Make sure those decimals are lined up. Our tenths are lined up, our hundredths are lined up, and our ones are lined up. If the decimals are, everything else will be lined up. We have more on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. So this is money, and they are base 10. So in every dollar, there are 10 groups of 10 cents. So 10 take away 6 is 4 tens. Bring the decimal down. 3 take away 3 is 0. We do actually have the 0 for this because it helps out. So our change, the difference is 42 cents. A stuffed animal costs 42 cents. So when I use the cent symbol, I don't use the decimal. More than the flip-flops. Okay, Donnie buys a ribbon, a toy airplane, and one other item. They're not telling us. He spends I didn't mean to underline that, $241 in all. What is the third item Donnie buys? Ooh. So we do know the total. We do know the total. When we do know the total, we're going to either subtract or divide. The ribbon and airplane, are they the same amount? Ribbon, where's airplane? No, they are not. So we are going to subtract. So there's a couple ways we could subtract. We could add both items together and then subtract it from the total amount, or we could subtract each one separately. It is really your choice. Both will end up with the right total. Okay. So if I have, let's see, the airplane is 82 cents and the ribbon is 41 cents. So with those two items, it ends up is $1.23 with just these two items. We know he spent $2.41. So if we find, that should be addition. If we find the difference between these two, we'll see the cost of the third item. More on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. 11 take away 3 is 8. 3 take away 2 is 1. Bring down our decimal. 2 take away 1 is 1. So the item cost $1.18. What item costs $1.18? Right there. That means that the third item was ice cream. The third item was ice cream, which costs $1.18. 18 cents. Okay. Continue with our next word problem. Spencer has 20 dimes. He buys 3 pencils. How much money does Spencer have left? So we're figuring out how much left. We first have to figure out the total. And then once we find the total, we have to figure out the difference. So we're going to find the total by multiplying, and then we're going to find the difference by subtracting. So we have 2 steps. Step 1, we're going to figure out our total amount, and then step 2. And we're going to multiply because each dime costs the same amount. So 20 dimes are each 10 cents. So 2 placeholders moves it over 2 places. 1 times 2 is 2. So 200 cents, which is equal to $2. So it's $2. And then we need to figure out what 3 pencils are. Well, pencils are 22 cents. So 22 cents times 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. We get 66 cents, or 66 cents. To figure out how much there's left, we need to subtract. So $2 take away our 66 cents. We have more on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. In $2, there are 20 cents. So I can take away 20 tens. We can take away 1 group of 10. And left with 19. So we get 4, 3, bring down the decimal, 1. That is what he has left over. Spencer has, forgot the H, has $1.34 left. Sorry, those ran together. For some reason, I forgot the H for that word. Another reason why you use pencil for your notes. You have 5 quarters and 9 dimes. You buy 2 markers and a cupcake. How much money do you have left? So similar problem, but this time we have some quarters and dimes. So we have to do both adding and subtracting. Step 1, we're going to do both multiplying and adding, because first we have to multiply to find how total of quarters, total of dimes, and then add them together. And then step 2, we have to figure out how much we're going to spend, which is again multiplying and adding. And then actually last step, step 3, we're going to subtract to find out our change. So we have 3 steps in this one. So first, quarters are 25 cents, so we have 5 of them. Dimes are 10 cents, and we have 9 of them. So 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 more is 12. 9 times 10 is 90. So 125 cents plus 90 cents. 215 cents. That's the same as $2.15. Now we have to see, markers are, 53 cents, and a cupcake is 75 cents. So first we have 2 markers. 2 groups of 3 is 6. 2 groups of 5 is 10. So that's 106 cents. And 1 cupcake, so I just need to add that cupcake. It's 181 cents. So now to find the difference, 215 cents, take away 181 cents. More on top, no need to stop. More on the floor, go next door, regroup 10 more. 11 take away 8 is 3. So we have 34 cents. I will have 34 cents left over. Okay, so since I changed them to cents, I'm not looking at the decimal anymore. No dollar sign, just the cent sign. Okay, here Beatrice bought crayons and a beach ball. She had 39 cents left. How much money did Beatrice have to start? So we want to know how much money she had to start. So we don't know the total. When we don't know the total, we're going to add or multiply. Since crayons and beach ball and 39 cents are probably not all the same amount, we're going to add. So let's see, I have crayons is $1.30. Beach ball is 59 cents. And I have 39 cents left over. So when we are adding decimals, we line up those decimals. Once those are lined up, all our ones are lined up, our tenths are lined up, and hundredths are lined up. So always make sure you line up those decimals. 0 plus 9 is 9, plus 9 is 18. So you have 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 3 is 12. And then 2. So that is our total that she had to start with. Beatrice, oops, I forgot to put a line on this to separate my answer from my work. Beatrice had $2.28 to start with. All right, now we're going to start work on part 2 with our 3-column notes.